OS2, Linux, 4.8. We're finishing up week 12. So this is day 23 because we had Martin Luther King Day. We talked about a platter here, storage area on there. We can create a hard link. So they would have the same inode. We actually did an example of that, so you could have this in one directory, this in another, and this in another, but they have the same inode, which is pointing to the same place on the disk. Inodes, where we're ext4 file system in Linux. And we actually then demonstrated we could delete any one of those and the other ones still remain. As long as the inode is pointing to that location, that file is still there. Then we talk about that's not supposed to be soft line, that should be a link. So soft link can do the same thing. It manages it a little bit different, but we can do often that's a symbolic link to a file. You have the file name in various places and then link it to one file. And we talked about users, the users on the systems, so we're wrapping that up. And then we talked about a server. You have your Apache web server, right? And then you have your MySQL. And for the MySQL, you can create a user to access that, give them a name and so forth. More info on that, you can look into the skills outline in the course. Do a search on MySQL. This slide didn't come out real clear, but we reviewed. This was actually should have been probably the first slide instead of the second, but we reviewed, the current term. You've got the exams for 9 through 16, and you have the final, and the due dates are in the curriculum. You get 3 attempts. I can fit it on there. 3 attempts. And we talked about some group work and leaders in the group work, and then we talked about this file you should have in your directory. So you have this user, that's the class 2020 user, right? Everybody has one of those, and then people can log into, they can look for the file that distinguishes the information they need to log in as a user on each other's machine. Okay? Our next step would be to look at we're going to wrap up, excuse me. Okay, we can wrap up, our own machines. Wrap up our own machines working as servers and various users on them. And then we're going to finish up with some work with cloud services. That's it.